Hey there, Griff Hamlin here from Blues Guitar Unleashed. One of the questions that I get from a lot of my students is, they want to practice like jamming or whatever, and they want to play a rhythm, kind of just a basic shuffle rhythm, say into a looper, for example. They want to record it in such a way that they can practice over it, or perhaps you might want to use this rhythm if you just want to play, and you just want to play a little bit, and then you want to fill in, do some chords for a while, then do some fills for a while. You need a rhythm that will work for that. And you may have heard me talk in the past. I talk about, sort of a small little comping pattern, which goes a little something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? And it's just a little chord. And I have another video about my little chords, but you'll hear me talk about little chords a lot. And when you play with a band, you really only want 2 or 3 notes. So I don't play this whole giant C7. I'm playing a blues in C. So I'm thinking C7, F9, and G9, right? Are my 3 chords. So I'm going to think, C7, F9, C7, G9, right? Just little things. And those are really cool, and they're great when you play in a band, but when you play by yourself, you need to fill in a little bit more. So we are going to have to use the whole chord, and more importantly, we're going to have to kind of take advantage of the downbeat. And this is another thing you'll hear me say a lot, which is to stay off of beat 1. And this particular comping pattern is 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So it doesn't start on beat 1. Okay? So the first step in this rhythm is to play the whole chords. So if I do, and I'm going to kind of make it a strum instead of a pluck. So 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3. Now the F9. 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3. Okay? Now, what I've got to do is I've got to do something for beat 1. We can't just let it go by because there's no band to produce the call. So remember, we kind of have call and response in the blues. Well, there's no band to do the call, so I got to do it. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is on beat 1, I'm going to sort of aim for that low part of the chord. So that first beat 1 where I don't play, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, or on the F, 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1. And so I'm just going to add those low 2 or 3 strings. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, right? Okay, so now I've got basically 2/3 done. I've taken my basic comping pattern and filled out the chords. I've now added something that goes on at that first beat 1 to establish the pattern. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of give the illusion of being a drummer. And we're going to sort of do this on beats 2 and 4. Okay, so with my right hand, I'm going to just kind of strike the strings. 1, a 2, a 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. 1, a 2, a 3, 4. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. A 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, so now I've kind of given it a little bit of motion. Even though there's no band going on, I'm kind of acting like the drummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? And I can add more strums if you want to. Add a little half step maybe. There's a lot of little ideas and things like that you can do, but that basic, if you can get that basic fundamental rhythm down, you take the comping pattern, you add something to beat 1, and you add that kind of slap, that right hand slap on beats 2 and 4 every time you go through, you'll have something really nice that you can play to. You can either record that into a looper, like I said, or you can play along. You can do something like that. Anything that feels good, anything that you can have some fun with. So hopefully that gives you some ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have anybody that you know that would you think might get something out of this, feel free to share it with them. And I look forward to talking to you soon.